What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Big announcement from Hyliion this morning, guys. Woo-hoo-hoo! Before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I'm not your mama, all right? I'm on I-35 headed to Texas, almost to Texas. I'm going to do my delivery here this morning, then pick up and head back up to Kansas City. I wanted to, before we talk about Hyliion, I wanted to make an announcement that I have started a Patreon. Okay, it's going to be in the link in the description below. All proceeds from the Patreon, from YouTube, ad revenue, super chats, anything I make off of YouTube is going to go straight into my retirement. It's going to go straight into the stock market. I'm considering ways to maybe help you guys be a part of that, but for now, I just want to announce that I have started the Patreon. Please consider signing up. It's only a couple bucks a month to help me build a retirement, which is what this journey is all about for me. Is scraping together some kind of way that I can be somewhat secure in my old age. So I'd appreciate your support in that. So Hyliion, a big news story this morning. It's up about 9% in the pre-market. It's about 7 a.m. right now, Central Time. Hyliion Holdings, a leader in electrified powertrain solution for Class B semi-trucks, Class 8 semi-trucks, today announced the formation of the Hypertruck Innovation Council, a select group of fleet, logistics, and transportation industry leaders that will actively support the development of Hyliion's Hypertruck powertrain solutions. Guys, this is big news, okay? The companies that are involved in this. A new collaboration includes fleet and technology leaders, Agility Logistics, American Natural Gas, Anheuser-Busch, Green Path Logistics, NFI, Penske Truck Leasing, Ruan Transportation Management, Ryder Systems, Schneider, Wegmans, Food Markets, and Werner Enterprises. Okay, a few of these are really big trucking companies, okay? Schneider, Ryder, Werner, you know, these are big players in the trucking industry, okay? Big mega companies, all right, are working with Hyliion. This is a big announcement, guys. This means that it says council members will be the first to operate the Hypertruck ERX, providing direct feedback to actively advance the powertrain's path to commercialization. So, big companies, not just small companies like with this little install they just did, but big companies, Schneider, Werner, these are huge trucking companies, okay, that are fixing to get those ERXs. This is fantastic news, guys. I don't know how much of a bump we're going to get in the stock price today, but it could be potentially big, all right, because this is a huge announcement. Now I see why they didn't bother to release a press release about those installs. This is a huge news story, guys. And I've been saying that Hyliion is the only company that has a real solution for longer haul trucking, okay? It'll also be viable for short haul stuff, but this ERX system is a big deal, okay? When these companies bear out and they do some tweaks or whatever, once they bear out that this system is going to work, it's going to be a big deal, guys. And I'm hoping that with this news, like, we're liable to go to the moon today, guys. It's possible, okay? Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but this is big news. It's serious news, all right? So, for anybody that's finding this video, the Hypertruck ERX is a total powertrain system, okay? It replaces the engine, the transmission, and, you know, potentially the rear end, at least some of the components in the rear end of an 18-wheeler, all right? It runs on a smaller battery, so it's not a bunch of weight, and it's not, something that they're going to need huge amounts of battery packs for. It's like a 30-mile battery. And then where the engine would be in an 18-wheeler, you're going to have a generator that runs on natural gas, and preferably renewable natural gas. In that situation, it will make the truck net carbon negative, or it will actually lower emissions rather than adding to emissions. This generator charges the battery as needed while driving and runs off of a natural gas storage system. So instead of like plugging it into the grid and having to wait to charge and all that stuff, you're going to fill it up just like you normally would an 18-wheeler like what I drive here, except you'll fill it up with natural gas, and then you'll get the full like 1,300 mile range, which is even more than I get out of the truck instead of these little 400 and 500 mile ranges. Now, the benefit, one of the things that works to its advantage is that no huge infrastructure has to be built. It does need to be expanded, okay? It's not at every truck stop. But there are a lot of Flying J's across the country that already have natural gas fueling. The company that provides those stations currently is called Clean Energy Fuels, and the ticker symbol for that company is CLNE, and that's a company that I am currently invested in. Guys, this is big, okay? The Hyliion is going to be the leader in this space, in this long haul, regional, dedicated type space, where you're having to do more miles than what these guys on the local streets have to do. Now, they probably are going to take market share in the local space as well, but at least Tesla has a solution that will also work for the short haul, inner city, really short haul type stuff, okay? But Hyliion is the only company that will work for truck drivers like me that's doing 600 miles a day. That the 400 mile, 500 mile range is just not going to be enough. And companies are companies that do longer haul stuff, which is a lot of us, are not going to be able to use that solution, and are most likely not going to buy it. But the Hyliion ERX system is perfect for this solution. It's the only one that has a solution for it. And if you go back and watch my other videos, you'll see the arguments that I make for it. And I'm not going to go through a long rehash of that here, but I just want to say that I've been saying for a long time, as a truck driver, as somebody who's been doing this for 20 years and sees the potential problems and potential benefits of these different systems that are being proposed, that Hyliion is the only one that will work for long haul truck drivers. And so also the fact that they are not creating a truck, they're creating a powertrain system that, and something that's misunderstood a lot is that people think it's something that you'll buy a truck and then put on afterwards. But the fact of the matter is that when you buy a truck today, you can choose different engines, different transmissions, different rear end configurations already. That's how it works. So when this system hits the market and they're able to close deals with these big companies like Peterbilt, Kenworth, Peterbilt, who they're working with now, they're going to create the first ERXs on Peterbilt trucks. When they are able to strike deals with these companies, my thought process is that this will just become a stock option like what it is now. Now when you go buy a Kenworth, you can get a PACCAR engine with a 13-speed, or you can get a Cummins engine with an 18-speed, or you can get a PACCAR engine with the automatic. You can configure it how you want. And in my mind, this is just going to be another way that you're able to configure a truck when you buy it, so that when fleets go and purchase their trucks, they could potentially be configuring their trucks with this ERX system. And this council, this collaboration that they've formed, is a big step toward that, guys. I'm really happy about it. I'm really looking forward to it. You guys hit that subscribe button. like the video, and let me know if you're excited about this and what do you think the stock price is going to do in the comments below. And also, again, I want to remind you that I started a new Patreon. It's going to be in the link in the description below, and I encourage you to sign up for that and support the channel and help me try to build a retirement so that I can be somewhat stable in my old age. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support.